We're in a current state in agriculture where the risk of making the wrong decision as far as our fertilizer management goes is greater than ever. The consequences of making mistakes when it comes to selecting fertilizer sources, rates, time of application, placement in the field, the risk of making the wrong decision is greater now than ever has been before.
As planting begins across the country, most decisions involving a grower's nutrient program have probably already been made for the year, but now might be a good time to reflect upon the basis for the decisions reached. Fertilizer suppliers, consultants, state and university extension specialists, regulations, fathers, and even neighbors often play a role in influencing fertilizer programs. While all or any of these resources can produce good results, there's a set of guidelines endorsed and supported by several groups that brings together economic, environmental, and social sustainability goals to help growers in these very critical production decisions. It all begins with the 4 R's of nutrient stewardship: the right source, the right rate, the right time, and the right place.
When we look at trying to feed this growing population and the food requirements and the current lack of food security that exists in the world, we have to do everything within our power to get it right. And that's why the 4 R's, or the 4 rights of fertilizer management, within the global framework of nutrient stewardship, allow us to really begin to fine-tune our fertilizer management, to recognize the interconnectivity between rate, source, time, and place. That whenever we make a decision regarding one of the R's, whether it be the right source or the right rate, it affects and is affected by the other 3 R's. So no longer can we simplify management to the point that we can look at singularly one component of fertilizer management.
So when we start talking about using the right rate, the right timing, the right place, and the right source, those are all key factors in making efficient growing decisions about a crop. Also happen to be key factors in making sure that the fate of the things that we're introducing to the environment to grow those crops go where we want them, and that's on your dinner plate, not in the ditch or the stream or the Chesapeake Bay.
As a producer, we can't afford over-application any more than an automaker can afford to put twice as much steel in a car. It's counterproductive. If we take clues from industry, right place, right time, they talk about just-in-time management. Agriculture today has to adopt just-in-time management for our inputs, and this is no exception.
We have guidelines available in terms of best management practices. Many locations already implement different types of best management practices, including those targeted toward fertilizer. So we can begin to identify areas where we might make improvements to go from what we're doing, which may very well be good practices, but there may be better things, and then ultimately what is the best situation for your farm in your specific situation.
There's a new website, nutrientstewardship.com, to help growers and their advisors design or fine-tune a nutrient plan that fits their operation and location. Visit nutrientstewardship.com and learn more about how to build a sustainable nutrient plan.